Hey everyone, this is the Carpet Talk, and with you is Tony Thomas. This is the day that the Lord has made. We shall rejoice and be glad in it. So glad that you could join us today. How is everyone? Let us know in the comments. Let us know how your day is, and let us know how this content and how this message of today is blessing your heart. So join us today, family and friends, brothers and sisters. Another day that the Lord has prepared for us to receive and to hear what He has to say. And today I'm privileged and I'm glad to be a vessel that is being used to deliver a message to all of us, me included, and you who is listening to me. And the message today is about choices, decisions, and consequences. Choices, decisions, and consequences. Well, I believe in my heart and in my spirit that choice is a gift from the Almighty, the Creator of all. It's a gift from God to mankind. And I'll explain to you with a few explanations, if you allow me. We'll go to Genesis. When God created man, when He created him, He said, let us make, when He was done with creating everything else, He said, let us make man in our image. He was talking about making someone who resembles Him in character. Image means your personality, your character, your abilities, how you behave. Now, He said to the man, go forth and work, captivate, and make everything beautiful. Work in this land that I've given you. Take care of these animals that I've created. Eat of any tree of this garden, except for one. Have you ever wondered why God somehow created a tree and placed it in the middle of the garden, because the Bible says it was in the middle of the garden, and then tells a man not to eat from it? Well, this is where the story about choice, decisions, and consequences started. I believe He gave these instructions and He placed that tree right in the middle of the garden so that man can choose whether to obey Him, worship Him in willingness, or to disobey Him willingly. Freedom to choose to worship God. He didn't want man to worship Him because he had no choice. He wanted man to worship Him because he chooses to, or because he wants to, or because he feels the urge to, or because God deserves it. See, God, when we fell and we sinned and we ate the fruit that we were forbidden not to eat, some way, somehow, God managed to seal off the garden. Once He chased man out of the garden, He managed to seal off the garden. Have you ever wondered why could He not have sealed this tree in the middle in the first place? Why could He not have sealed it? It was possible to do it. Because He said, let us seal the garden so that man may not eat from the tree of life, and he may live forever in his iniquity or in his sin. But somehow He managed to seal the garden. We cannot access the garden. Even today we cannot even go back to the garden. Now, He could have done the same with the tree in the middle, the forbidden fruit of knowledge. But He left it there, right in the middle, where man, if he went left or right, east or west, he had to pass through the garden, to pass through that tree and watch it and see it, and maybe be tempted. Because God wanted you to have a choice. choose whether to worship Him or not. Then come back to the story of the Israelites. After they have been saved and delivered from Egypt, and they had made their way for 40 years in the wilderness, right as they were about to enter the promised land, God gave Moses the laws to give to the children of Israel, to read to them and make them understand. And He told them, I set before you life and death. On life you have blessing, and you shall prosper in everything that you do if you choose life. And on the other hand, you can choose death, and on death you have a curse and all the misery. So you can see God is giving us choice all along. He's bringing choice to us. Now, this explains why Jesus had to come and die for our sins. Why? Because still God wants you to choose to come to the cross. He still wants you to choose life. You have a choice. It's your decision. It's your choice to make. He doesn't force you. It is by the confession of your tongue in your words, believing the faith of that of a child, repenting, changing from your wicked ways, then you come to salvation or to the kingdom or heaven. See, God is not a dictator. He wants you to choose. He wants you to have a choice. He wants you to choose to worship Him freely and willingly. Rather, choice is a gift from God. So nobody should actually take your choice. But remember, you should be informed. When there is an option. You choose life and you choose death. You have a choice of one or you have a choice of the other. So, how do you make a choice? How do you make a good choice? You first get information. So, I believe that a decision, before you make a decision, it's best that you look at something called consequences. Because choice and decisions, you know what they give birth to? They give birth to consequences. So we always say that we live by our decisions. But is it that true? I think we live by our consequences of the decisions we made. We only make our decisions once, but we will have to live with the consequences that follow. But for every action, there is a reaction, equal with the same measure. So, when you are thinking of a decision, think about the consequences that follow. When you are making a choice, think about the consequences that follow. And then that will be easy for you to make the right choice or to make the right decision. When you think about the consequences, can you live with the consequences? One time in Kenya, we say that, remember that choices have consequences. That is so true. So very true. I believe that your decisions and your choices, you are free to make them. God gave you that gift. Imagine, even the angels, they admire that gift. They are ministering servants. They are like army, military. An army takes an order. A military personnel takes orders. But you get to choose. You get to make a choice. So guys, next time you have a choice to make and you have a decision to make, think about the consequences. Because if you can live with the consequences, then it's easier for you to make the right decision and the right choice. This is a Carpet Talk, and with you is Tony Talks. Till next time, make the right choices, make the right decisions. Still have breath, still have purpose. Jesus loves you.